Peace and balance, Capricorn, and welcome to your January 2021 reading. So this reading is going to be for all of my Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, and Saturn. So if your Capricorn land in any of this placement, then this reading is going to be for you. Now I'm going to start off with your personal reading, then I'm going to jump into your love and business reading. Okay, Capricorn. All right. Okay, Capricorn. Now, as far as your personal reading, right? We got the Four of Wands, Death, and the Lovers. All right. So most important, you may be focusing on relationship right now. That's like a big focus, I think, for some of you guys, right? Or most of you guys, just building a foundation for yourself, or like just finding somebody, or just coming in union with somebody, because we got the Lovers and we got the Four of Wands. Wands represent manifesting, willing in something into your space. So you're trying to attract something to you, or somebody, right? Because on this card you see it's like two people. It's a male and a female, and they're walking towards this new space right here, working towards this portal to go into a new space together, away from society, away from the old, away from things that may, have to do with like you having to communicate a lot. Okay, so like the back is all blue, but it's in the back burner. So maybe you're not trying to communicate. You haven't been feeling like communicating as much, especially to the people that surround you, or to close friend. You're being kind of feeling like being secluded because maybe you want to be in a relationship, and you're tired of just experiencing the same thing over and over again. So you in this secluded space, but your shorts are blue, so you still want to communicate, but only to a specific person. And this person brings about a lot of passion. This person makes you feel excited, brings a lot of heat, a lot of action, a lot of overexcitement. You may even have certain thoughts, but yeah. So yeah, you want to communicate to this person more, right? And just make things lighter, because you guys both are wearing white. So you guys make each other feel a little lighter. Like a lot of your anxiety are like being removed in a sense when you talk to this person. Like you feel understood in a sense, It's different than what you've experienced with anybody else or with the people that you're around, So you're looking forward to this, which is connected to the Lover's card, right? The Lover's card, seeking a strong union with somebody, right? Somebody that will balance you, somebody whom you guys can balance each other out, right? And that's something you're looking up to, you're looking forward to, you thinking, or you may be strategizing a way to like actually make this happen, because I feel like you and this person are on two different paths, or in two different journey, but the stars are aligned for this union in a sense. Like it's a possibility, but you have to bring death to something, and I feel it's something you're not ready to let go, because this death is something that comes with surprise, like out of nowhere, that like it's something that you're holding on to so dearly, like it's something that is not that good. It may be a habit, or it may be somebody, or it may be something, I don't know, whatever it may be for you, that you're psyching yourself up to feel, oh, it's okay to do it, it's fine when you do it, but it's something that you need to let go of. That's very detrimental to you, on the spiritual level, especially, and some of you guys may not be too focused in that area, of your life. and that's what is getting affected the most, and you may not be aware of it. But the sun is rising up, right, to bring things more into the light, so you may, things that may have been in the dark about yourself are going to come out into the light. Things about what it is that hasn't been serving you well may come out into the light, and you can become more aware of it, but you have to bring depth to this, to whatever this is, in order for you to bring about this union, if you really want to bring it forth, so it's all up to you. Certain things if you don't want to face it, you really don't want to, even put time into, getting rid of that, whatever it is. It's like you just looking elsewhere. It's like it's there, but you don't want to see it, but another part of you is like, hey, this may be the thing I need to do, so it's different aspect of you. Just need to balance yourself out and actually find the right way to go about letting go of this. Don't be too overwhelmed by doing that. You're gonna get something much greater. And then the little girl, she has on yellow and a red rose, right? So I feel like some of you guys, this thing, it brings you some kind of happiness. For some of you guys, it may be communication, maybe talking too much or talking about certain meaningless things, talking a lot about meaningless things, or talking negative, or just this thing is bringing you some kind of happiness. That's why you're having a hard time letting go of it, but I feel like you're going to be forced to let go of this one way or another. At some point you might as well do it yourself, and do it now. Okay. All right, so that's it for your personal reading. I'm gonna jump into your love reading, since that's kind of what you're focusing on right now. Love, for some of you guys. Other of you guys, it's just like union. See, it's just confirmation. Yeah. That was for me. Alright. I guess these are the cards I need to pull. So, for your love reading, we have the 10 days, the 6 cups, and the King Cups. So this is just to confirm, like, a lot of you guys, it's like your main focus is on love. You're trying to find love. You're trying to find the right partner. You're tired of being by yourself. You're tired of doing the same thing. For some of you guys want a relationship as like a crutch, something that you can hold on to, because there's different reasons why people want to get in a relationship. Either because they don't want to be alone, they're tired of being alone, or they don't like being alone, so they feel as though they want to jump into a relationship just so that person can fulfill that empty space for them, or somebody wanting to be in a relationship because they actually want to take their life seriously, be on the foundation. They actually really care about somebody, and they want to make them happy, and they want to invest in the connection so they can grow together, you know, and they can make shit happen, you know, and start taking life seriously, you know. As for, okay, you see the value in each other, you see what you guys can bring forward coming together, you know, and the benefits out of that, you know. But when it comes to the other aspect, as far as like wanting to get in a relationship as like a crutch, because you can be by yourself, you don't like being by yourself, and you always want to hang around other people, because the moment you're by yourself, you become bored, because you don't want to tap into certain aspect of yourself. Because the moment you find yourself alone, you start to probably think about things that happened in the past, or just think of just nothing, you know, like empty. Like you may feel empty being when you by yourself, because we all have gifts, we all have talents. It's just some of us haven't tapped into it, because you need to do the inner work in order for you to tap into your talents. If you haven't done some kind of work when it comes to certain things, as far as like, you know, you having a certain experience and you haven't let go of it, you know, that alone can block you from having access to your inner gift, your inner powers, you know, your inner talents, and bringing forth into reality. Some of you guys, it takes you going through certain harsh experiences for you to tap into that. It just depends. But how would you do that if, first of all, you're afraid of the unknown, you know, and you immediately scared when a certain situation comes about that you haven't been in, you know, or you holding on to your past experiences and allowing that to dictate how you live your life or how you take care of you, you know, because you may have gone through certain things, right? And now you become this addict at something, right? It can be anything. You become this addict at something, and that's like your crutch. That's what you're utilizing so you can forget about the problems, forget about the inner problems, when it's still there, you know, it still remains there. It's okay for you to, okay, I wouldn't tell anybody to, like, you know, become addict of anything, right? It's always best to take things into moderation, you know, do things into moderation. But in order for you to do that, you have to have some level of maturity and some level of comprehension as far as like what you are doing. You know, you don't want to just do anything just out of hurt or pain, or, you know, whatever it is, you know, without you thinking clearly. You don't want to just do anything just cause, you know. You want to have some kind of meaning behind doing something, and when you do that thing, do it in moderation. Don't allow it to control you. Control it. That's what things are here for, you know. Not people, things, objects, certain things that, you know, we are able to take hold of and utilize it for in a benefit, in a favor, you know. But it's really important that you do things into moderation, and know that, you know, you have to, again, going back to that death card, you have to let go of certain things in order for you to bring about this union that you want to bring forth, you know, because you don't want to bring your baggages into a new relationship and fuck it up and then wonder why it didn't work out, you know, and start to blame the other person when it can be very much you. You know, you haven't cleansed, you haven't released, you haven't let go, you're still holding on, you're still attached to something, and, you know, that's that. So, you know, like when it comes to getting in a relationship with other people, for them to fill in that empty space, just know it's not going to work out, because that's you putting a lot of weight. It's like you going into somebody's house and bringing all your baggage and telling them to keep it there, you know, in their home, you know, while you go out and do whatever the fuck, you know. That's like the same thing. You giving your baggages to other people to deal with, you know, when it's your baggages, you know. So if you get in a relationship and now you expect that other person to always be there, to always show up, to where they don't have time to themselves, you know, or now like they become like your another clutch, you know, it become a healthy attachment, just know that it's not going to take you anywhere, because slowly but surely things are going to build up and build up and build up and build up, because you're not taking care of, you're not taking care of your baggage. You didn't take care of your baggage before you got into that relationship, and you gave them your baggage to take care of. So therefore, if you have more baggage that you're going to be getting, you're going to keep adding it on, adding it on, adding it on, adding it on, and eventually the other person is going to get tired. It's going to get overburdened by all that you brought to them, you know, and it's not going to work out. You never want to give other people your baggage. You want to deal with your shit, okay, enough to where as though when you get into a relationship, it's balance, you know, it's a fair exchange. It's not no dependency, you know, or unhealthy dependency, you know. So yeah, like relationship shouldn't be to fulfill your own fucked up ways, you know, or your own problems, you know. It's not for that. Relationships are when two people come together, right, and work and help each other work for the common good, like, if that makes sense, like to achieve a greater purpose than themselves, you know, adding on to each other, utilizing each other's differences in order for them to, you know, bring something, you know, make shit happen, basically, the simplest way, you know. So yeah, so for some of you guys may be on the other side, or the side of, you know, actually you wanting to invest and actually liking somebody, you know. So that's what I got with the 10 of this. Just you wanting to build some kind of foundation, you know, you tiring of being where you at, you starting to realize how you're getting older, and now you need to put yourself out there and start to take your life more seriously. So a lot of you guys are actually considering, you know, actually going out on dates, you know, putting yourself out there and actually giving people a chance, you know, because once you have your foundation, it's going to bring about more success, you know, it's going to bring about more wealth that you're going to be very much happy about, you know. But you had to let go of something so you don't ruin this, so you actually allow this to take place, because until you let go of something or a lot of different things, this is not going to come about, and you can just keep dreaming. And then with the 6 of Cups, right, 6 representing attention, center stage, right. 6 also represents sex, which is the joining of two energy to create one. So somebody may be center of attention, like somebody may have your whole attention, or you may have somebody's attention, you know, like you paying close attention to somebody, or somebody is paying close attention to you, you know. But this card has to do with certain center of attention, you know. So maybe you focus on one person, or somebody is focused on you, you know. Also with this card, there's a boat. A boat represent traveling, you know. On water represent emotions, so you may need to travel in your emotions, you know. You know, like visit those emotions that you have, you know, to see how you truly feel, you know, before you come to, you know, so you can come to shore, so you become sure about like how you choose to move forward, you know, and where you choose to go. But you have to, you know, take that journey in your emotion and your feelings to visit those part of you, and actually, you know, find out how you truly feel, so you become more reassured, and you become more sure of yourself, as far as if you wish to move forward with somebody, or with anything in general. But this is love, so with somebody or not. And then we have the butterflies. Butterflies represent change. Butterflies that's kind of how my spirit guides like comes to me, like as far as like giving me certain signs and stuff like that. It comes to me in the form of butterflies. So maybe some of you guys, your spirit guides may come in the form of butterflies. You may have seen butterfly, or you may see butterfly a lot, or you've been seeing it often lately. But butterfly represent change, so a big change is coming about because it's a lot of butterfly. Let me see. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, 11, that's 2. So somebody else. Okay, so again, love reading. So a big change is coming about as far as your somebody else. You know, maybe if you were in a relationship, you may propose to that person, or if you were in a relationship, you may break up with that person, you know, or you know, if you were single, you may find somebody else, or you know, or vice versa. But it has to do with somebody else being affected more by this change, you know, or is this person that's going to be affecting you more, that's going to bring in this change, you know, because it's 11 butterfly, and 11 represent 2, you know, and 2 represents somebody else. Or somebody else. So somebody else bringing about this change towards you. And then with the cups, it's a lot of cups. The cups can be filled, right, or it can be empty. With whatever you fill your cup in is the experience that you're having, is the way you go about things, you know, and the result of that is how it's making you feel, is how it's affecting your reality internally and externally, right? Or you can empty out, you know, cups, and whatever you empty out, things that you're releasing, clearing out, giving out, and those certain things you may be giving out that you may not need to be giving out, certain things you may give out that you actually need to push out and release and let go of it, you know, so you can allow space for something new to come in, you know. So that's what you may be going through right now. Again, like I said, if you need to let go of something in order for you to bring in somebody else that actually belongs with you, or actually deserves you, or you deserve them, you know, or you know, how do you call it, or you just in general just being given, you know, you giving to somebody else, or somebody's giving, you giving to somebody else, or somebody's giving to you. Because I see here a lot of cups, but they're like holding one cup, but it looks like, you know, he's like handing it to her, you know. So you want somebody to fill in your cup, you want somebody to become one with you, basically, is what I get with this card. All right, and then we have the King of Cups again. This releasing or giving out or giving in type of energy. But here I'm getting comfort. You may be comfortable when it comes to a certain emotion that you have, or a certain feeling that you have towards something. But I feel like where you at, you're way too comfortable. You don't want to move towards whatever exactly it is that you want, or you don't want to move towards something in general, and you're just comfortable where you at. I feel like you bonded, you actually where you at, you kind of like imprisoned yourself there, you know. You manifested this to hold you, to keep you right where you at. Or for some of you guys, it's something that's trying to take you out of where you at, so you can. Alright, guys, so unfortunately the video cut off while I was speaking. But it's fine. I'm just gonna keep going with the business reading. Okay. So we have the Two of Cups, the Three of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Wheel. So you guys are really focused into love matters. Your love is affecting all areas of your life, you know. Because maybe you had your heart broken, so now you can't think straight, or you can't focus on certain things, or you are lacking of, you know, somebody, you know, and you don't have much motivation to get certain things done, you know, or deal with certain things or certain people. Because, you know, when you have somebody that you really care about, that just gives you so much joy, like, you know, that you know is there for you, no matter, not even, should I say that? Let me just say, okay, who's there for you, right? That alone can give you like motivation all the time, you know, to jump out and do something, because you have something to look forward to, you know, at the end, you know. So it's different when you don't have, you know, somebody, even if it's a friend, even if it's somebody to talk to, you can lose your motivation easily, you know. So that's the case for some of you guys. So you guys are focused on actually, like, I feel like you guys are want to manifest this person so bad, because again with this 2 here, you know, somebody that you want to fill your cup with, you know. It's like you guys balance each other in a sense. Again, you guys may propose to somebody, you know, so I see marriage for some of you guys, or just alliance, you know, so getting in a relationship. But most of you guys are trying to manifest somebody, you know, or something. You may want to manifest something too, you know, that's going to bring you more fulfillment, more abundance, you know, more experience, you know. And then with the 3 of Swords, something in your environment is causing you some kind of pain, you know. Something in your environment is not really, is hurting you more than is helping you, is what I'm getting. You may have a lot of people expecting things from you, and people that look up to you, certain people that actually pay close attention to you to see what your next move will be, to see if you're gonna win or you're gonna lose, to see if you're gonna make it, you know. But I feel like for some of you guys, you just have so much extra. People expect just so much of you that is overwhelming you, and they don't even know that, you know. So you feel you have to put some kind of barrier or some kind of wall, but like it's a wall, not even a wall, like like it's like a shield, right? But I think this one way just to keep up, to put up like putting up a front, in a sense, like you acting like somebody you really not, you know, just so people don't really see your true, you know, like who you really are, you know, so you don't feel vulnerable. But there are actually things that you want to do, ways you want to act, that you feel you can't really do in your environment. So you feel stuck. You feel like something is holding you, you know, holding you back, keeping you where you at. Something in your environment is keeping you where you at. Also, something in your environment is dry. Like it's just a lot of like dryness. It's not much things coming into fruition. Your environment may be you may not even want to be in your environment. Like you may not want to be there. Like every time you're there, you just feel depressed. You just feel like, ugh, you know. So you're probably working on actually moving yourself from that space, or you need to work on removing yourself from this space, because it's not healthy for you. It's really not. It's hurting you more than it's helping you, you know. And I know it may be hard because you may have people you care about in that environment, but you living your life for you, not other people. And however harsh that may sound to other people, to certain people, but it's just the reality of things. You're living life for you. You here by yourself. You have your mentality. You can think what you think. You can develop the feeling, the emotion that you develop. You affect certain things. You influence certain things. You know, like you are living. You are experiencing you and other things around. But you are very much aware. Like you, how do I even explain this? It's you. It's your existence, you know? You're the one thinking. You're the one, you know, reacting to things, you know? So it's your life, and you're gonna live out of this existence by yourself, whenever that will be. So you need to start looking up to yourself and putting yourself in a better position, you know. Actually go for your dreams. You want to accomplish anything, work on accomplishing it. You got the time, you got you got your hands, you got your feet, you got your mind, you know. I hope so. You know, if not, then do some healing, spiritual healing, or go to a counselor, or do something to help get you back on track, get hold of your life back, like start taking control of your life and making a decision you need to make for you. So that's that with this card. And then with the Seven of Pentacles, seven representing message. So you giving a message, or somebody giving you some kind of message. Or some of you guys may be waiting somebody's message, waiting for somebody to text you, or waiting for somebody to message you about something important, or just somebody you're looking forward to hearing from. You're waiting for them to hit you up, or you are looking forward to hitting somebody up. Or you have an important message you need to send that you may be thinking on whether or not you should send it. But with this too, I feel like you are working towards making something grow, bringing something into fruition. It is growing, but I'm getting like you have to be patient. You can't force it to grow at the pace you want it to grow. You have to let things unfold at their own pace. So what I'm getting with this card is you working on getting more patient when it comes to something, and actually focusing on everything else that's around you, because you see here it's just one plant that's planted and it's growing still, but it's still like empty spaces around. So you have some time to work on other things while this grow. Don't just put all your focus onto this. Focus on something else, focus on developing something else on the side, so you don't have to just keep depending on this one thing. So that's what's coming to me right now. Like, maybe if you have one job or you have one thing you do, don't just depend completely onto that one thing, and focus on something else too. Whether if you have a job, maybe focus on your craft. Make a business out of your craft. And you'll see how much more you gain, because as you put time into that other thing, this other thing is growing too on the side. And it won't kill you. It won't hurt you to do something different too. So that's what you're being called to do. Like, just focusing on something else too, developing patience. And a way to help you with that patience is focusing on something else, like I said. And it'll grow. And then we have the wheel. The wheel represent individuality. 10. 1 and 0. 1 representing individuality. It can be like a selfish energy. And then the 0 is like extra space. So more of that. You're more of an individual. You're more focused on yourself. The wheel represent balance. The wheel represent something shifting, something switching, something taking a turn, for the worse or for the better. That depends on your life situation right now. But also, like, you need to bring about balance. You need to balance yourself out and actually get on top of things. So if you have things that you need to do, get on it. Start putting in the work. Because you have the ability to make things turn a certain way. So if one thing was supposed to take a bad turn, you have the possibility of making it turn into something good. But you need to bring about this balance, so you don't shift over and fall off. So stay balanced. And one thing I would suggest for you to stay balanced is you can start maybe working out help, meditating help, doing yoga help, going for a run helps. Just something that makes your body just be in a different space than you just standing, or you just sitting down, or being on your phone, or whatever. Just make your body do something different, whether it be mental focus or just move like physical focus. However, because when you're meditating, it's more for the mental. When you're doing yoga, It's for all aspects, mental, physical. When you're doing workout, it's more for the physical, you know. So it depends, you know, on what you do, or which area, which aspect of you need more focus, you know. So you can try those things, bring about balance. And again, things are not going to happen overnight. There are times, you know, you're going to want to quit, but you have to keep pushing yourself, but don't push yourself too hard. Okay, don't give yourself a crazy schedule. Oh, I'm going to start working every single day at this time. Just say, I'm going to start working out, you know, eating better, and then you work out, you eat better, you know. But if there's a day you feel like, maybe you need to take a pause, take a pause. You don't have to kill yourself. Just take it easy, you know. As long as you're on that mentality of staying or of being healthy and start taking care of your body, then do that slowly but surely. You start to get used to it, and then you start having your own schedule when it comes to that, you know. So that's that for your reading. All right, thank you so much for being in my space and allowing me to bring forth this message to you. I hope you gain something, and stay at peace and balance always. Until next time, bye bye.